Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we're talking about Skyward Sword HD for the Nintendo Switch. So everything from this review is taken in handheld mode. So if you're not sure about what this game is, originally it was released in November 2011 for the Nintendo Wii, and then just over a week or so ago we got the HD remaster for the Nintendo Switch. So without further ado, let's take a look at this review. So when it comes to the Zelda timeline, this is actually the first game in that Zelda timeline. And the game sees you take control of Link, who is a resident of the floating town called Skyloft. I don't want to give too much away in terms of spoilers, but your close friend Zelda is kidnapped, and it's down to you to search the abandoned lands below the clouds to find her. So quite a quick overview of the story there, hopefully not ruining anything for you. The footage you can see is all taken from handheld mode, and I played through the game using button-only controls. So this review might be more focused on handheld gamers and people that don't necessarily enjoy playing with motion controls. Now, although I do own the game on the Wii, I've never been a fan of motion controls, so I was quite excited to actually play through the game in handheld mode and getting to actually play through using buttons. Now, I'm told that the tutorial has actually been shortened, but it did still take around 2.5 hours to complete, and I can understand why so many people actually never got through the tutorial section on the Wii. You use the right analog stick to control the sword and also the camera, and I did get quite frustrated a few times when I forgot L before I attempted to adjust the camera and continued to draw my sword. So it does get a little bit frustrating getting used to obviously using the camera on the right analog stick and also using it for the sword, but remembering pressing the L button to adjust the camera rather than drawing the sword. I did find that swinging my sword in a certain direction a little inconsistent, particularly when you're facing enemies that require you to hit them in a particular direction. After facing quite a few enemies, it does get much easier, so my advice would be, if you do get frustrated, please try to persevere, because it does get easier. It just takes a lot of practice. The game is very different to Breath of the Wild because it's very linear, so chances are it will prod you in a certain direction. If you say have just unlocked a new item, it means it's more than likely going to be needed to get through to the next area. So if you're ever struggling or wondering what to do next, just have a look around of what you've just unlocked, because chances are that is what you're going to need to get through to the next area. Having watched lots of reviews and watching lots of trailers released by Nintendo, I was still a little bit unsure about whether to buy this game because graphically it wasn't doing a lot for me. But I must say that none of those trailers or videos actually do the game justice. In handheld mode, I think it looks really great. You don't actually get to fully experience it until you're playing it yourself. I don't think the videos actually capture just how nice of a game this is. Anyone who's been a subscriber for a little while will know that cel-shaded artwork is my favourite art style, and I think that's why the game looks so good. Whatever techniques they've used to create this new HD remaster, it really is a fantastic technique. It does look great. And also it's been upgraded from 30 frames a second to 60 frames a second, and I haven't experienced any kind of issues when playing the game either. So really well done to Nintendo for creating such a great HD remaster. When it comes to the price of the game, at $49.99, it does seem slightly high for a 10-year-old remaster. Now physically, most shops and websites offer freebies such as the steelbook, keyrings, even t-shirts, but I don't know how long this will last. I think it's just priced slightly too high for me. I'd like to see this drop below the £40 mark, but you know what Nintendo are like, it's unlikely we'll see that big a price drop this soon, but possibly keep an eye out for later on in the year at maybe Christmas time. So to conclude, this is one of the best Zelda stories, and it's also now the most accessible game of the Zelda series because of the amount of different playstyles. It has been updated extremely well, but the price should be much lower with this game and all of Nintendo's remasters. Having never experienced this game before, and being a predominantly handheld gamer, I have really enjoyed it. And if you haven't played this before or you struggle with motion controls, I can't recommend it enough. If you already own this on the Wii, I'm not sure there's enough there for you to double dip. So, as I say, if you own it already, go and dust the Wii off and I think replay it on the Wii. Thanks a lot for watching this review. If you have enjoyed it, leave a comment below. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hopefully you can hear some audio improvements as we hit over 100 subscribers, so I decided to treat myself to a new microphone. So I just want to say thank you to all those new subscribers, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're new. Thanks a lot everyone.